Hello, welcome to Miemie's Keepsakes. I'm Arnell. Thank you for joining me. I am back with the 100-day project and it is day 10. Day 10 is envelope pockets. So let's jump in and start making them as fast as possible. So first thing you'll do is glue your envelopes shut. So again, I am doing Tina from Shabbydabbydooddah's mask making projects. She has 100 of them, so perfect. It's fast, easy projects that you can use lots of your scraps, and you can make multiples of them because they're so fast and not complicated at all. And I like the fact that, like here, I can use my junk mail envelopes, or I can use, here I have envelopes that I found at the thrift store. For this project, I would say best would be to use the tall, skinny envelopes, these ones. Definitely can use a window envelope. I'm only going to do one of them because they take a little longer. So if you just want to go in and make some fast, then you just use the ones without the envelopes. But I do like the ones with the envelopes. They're pretty, and just adds another little thing in there. So let's see, what else do I have here? I have this one that is kind of skinnier but not as tall. It's just a regular envelope. Let's see. I coffee dyed this one. Let's see if we can make a different size with this one. Let's just do these ones. So we're not here for an hour. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 6. I think 6 should be enough. I can make some on my own. So the next step would just be simply to fold the pocket over this way, and you can make it as skinny or as deep as you want. And so you just fold the pocket over. And this one, let's see how big the skinny one. Oh, it does make a cute little pocket. It's doable. This one is bigger. And the envelope is a little thicker. It's a little harder to... Oh, sorry for that noise. Ugh. Not good. So this, like I was saying, this is a little thicker kind of envelope. So it definitely needs to be pressed down a little bit more. Oh, and I didn't show you how we're going to use them in the... Maybe I'll do that at the end so I'm not stopping in the middle of the process here. Then you just glue these flaps down. And I have my messy bottle here today again because I want to empty it so I can wash it and clean it because it's getting pretty messy again. That's just the part of it, of crafting, as cleaning your equipment constantly as well. First of all, getting your tools and supplies dirty with all the glue and inks and paint and what have you, and then the next thing is cleaning them. So okay, there. Okay, and now to decorate, I'm going to try, oh, I have glue on the window here, to use my scraps. So you might see some papers that we've used in previous videos again. The William Morris papers. I want to use my scraps and not just make scraps as well, because if you're doing a lot of things, obviously you're creating a lot of scraps. Let's see what else I have here. I might have to use a couple of bigger pieces because these are just, might just be too small. Let's see how far we get with all our scraps. So now we're going to start to add some papers on here. And I don't think any of these, this one is big enough. Yeah, so you can even add this back paper before you do the flip up. I'm just going to do it this way because it makes sense to me. But you can definitely do it differently. And I think if you watch Tina's videos, a lot of times the first video and the second video, the process is a little different because, you know, you develop different ways of doing things, or you find an easier way. And of course you can glue these with glue stick as well. And I might do a couple of glue sticks because sometimes I feel like the wet glue just is a bit more messy than the glue stick. I don't know. Let me know what you think, because you know, you kind of have a love-hate relationship with the glue from time to time. I wonder what shall we use on the bottom. Let's just do that. Cut the excess up. Oh, and today the excavators are back with their if you watched other videos, you'll know that they're building a house close to ours, and when the excavators are working, you know, when they go reverse, they make that terrible beeping sound. Oh, it's not such a terrible sound if you only listen to it once or twice, but if it's a couple of days in a row, I can promise you it gets extremely irritating. So you can obviously also, while I'm busy with this, you can make adjustments to this pocket. So before I continue, so what Tina did was, this would get glued into your page, the entire pocket, and it would sit there. So you can obviously glue 3 parts, and then you have a back pocket, and that would be a pocket, and this would be a pocket. And because you use the envelope, it's a pretty sturdy pocket at the back, so it's perfect. And the front too, there's no, you don't have to add any reinforcements. The other option is that you cut this top part open, and then this becomes a pocket, especially if you're using the envelope, the window envelopes. You probably want to cut the top off. We'll do this one next, and then have something inside the envelope. But you can, then you need to definitely reinforce it. If you, I'm gonna close mine up again, so this part is reinforced. I hope that makes sense and I'm not just confusing you. But let's do the window envelope and then see what I mean with all of this. So let's start with the back of the envelope, because you do want something in that window. And what's possibly easier is, if you're doing window envelopes, to maybe do this part first before you glue the flap shut. That might be easier. I simply didn't think about that, but I'm just gonna do it this way. So I'm thinking maybe we'll have a little Tim Holtzby person. This is the small ones. Can't remember what they call them, tiny or just the small ones. Don't know, I don't have the packaging anymore, but you can see this is the small ones. I'm pretty sure most of you have seen all of these images before. Okay, so I'm going to maybe go with her, and then I am just picking a background that would suit her. just need to decide. I'm sorry, I'm thinking, doing two things at once. I'm just thinking, what am I gonna put on here? And maybe I can collage this. Okay, let's do that. We'll do that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just cutting, because I'll just slip this into my pocket. Something that's big enough to go inside my window envelope. And then I'm just going to, let's see, let's put her on there. She is pretty cute. And there's a small little number. Not sure I like the number, but let's leave it there for now. I have this washi tape. I'm just looking at things on my desk. I still have some avocado dyed cheesecloth. Maybe that would be cute on here. Don't know. I'm just dyed this on the weekend from the excess from when I dyed some papers. If I use this, I might want to see how it would look with a little bit of ink. Let's do that quickly. So yeah, as you can see, the window envelopes will take a little longer. I'm gonna kind of decorate this one, and we won't be mass making that much today, but yeah, that's okay, that's okay. Okay, I'm thinking just do this, not too much. Where did my, oh, there's my fabric tag. Just wanna get that. Oh, I need to de-glue stuff. Spend some time a little later today on cleaning up my craft room again and just putting stuff away. The constant joys and glory of crafting, I suppose. And we'll just add this number here. Right. Okay. Now I lost the lid to my, okay, we'll take care of that later as well. The lid to my fabric tag. I'm not too concerned about the edges, because I'm going to shut this envelope again, so the back will be my pocket. And I will show you in a minute if I'm not totally clear. Not always sure my instructions are that everybody can understand, because English is my second language. I don't always think in English. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut that excess off. We don't need that. And then let's see. Yeah, she looks pretty cute in there. And then I am adding, okay, so maybe my bottle is finally getting to the point where I can possibly, okay, so that's glued shut. So now let's start decorating, or just getting some papers on here. I'm thinking I want to do this one maybe first. And of course you can measure all of this, but I honestly do not like measuring. It kind of, I don't know, it takes the fun out of crafting for me if I have to measure. But I know there's a lot of people that like to be precise and have everything, and that is wonderful. Sometimes I wish that I did that too, but I don't know. If I start measuring, it feels like work. Okay, I think my bottle is empty, and I can feel like I didn't waste too much glue by washing it out a little later today. and I'll start using a new one. So I'm going to start with the top there, and I'm wondering if this might be too red. Should I use this? Because maybe this one. I think I like this one. So what I'm going to do is simply put this down there, and then that entire little strip there is taken care of. Just flip it over, and maybe I was hoping this will fit in there, but it's not. So let's do this. Cut this. Okay. And maybe now I'll glue with my glue stick. I need to make more room to do stuff. It starts to feel crowded. Oh, another one of these. This is a new glue stick, and it's doing the same as that other one, making blobs of ink. Anyway. Okay, I don't think this is totally straight, so let's just lift it up a little bit. Now we've got too much off. We'll add something on there. So let's see what else can we put on with this. Here, let's do this one. Unfortunately, it's not long enough. That would have been nice. Let me see. Maybe I'll fold it so I can see how much I need to cut off. Yeah, that should work. Okay. Just move it over so our little gull isn't covered. And that's too small to fold over, so I'm going to cut it off. Now let's do that. I can just put the glue on and cut the excess off, or fold it over. Let's get some of the eco dyed papers in here. So sorry, that makes such a loud noise when the glue tips over. That one we can fold over, and I'm thinking to cover that. I don't think I want, let's do the blue. This is a William Morris that I just got from washi tape that I got on Amazon. Okay, I got the washi tape off, and I just wanted to cover that little bit. But then I'm thinking maybe I'll do it here as well. And that is covered. And I'm going to add some glue stick width to it, because this one definitely will not be sticking permanently. And I'm thinking, oh, that is just too close. Maybe we'll add, and as you can see, the window envelopes definitely takes a little longer. Just add this little piece of scrap that's lying here. It definitely takes longer, so definitely if you want to have a quick fast project, then just go with your regular envelopes. So that one is done. Okay, so let's do another one. and we might not do all of them. Let's do this little one. I'm thinking I'm not going to add paper to it. I'm just going to decorate it. This one, let's do the big one. And now this is just too small. We'll have to go with using a new sheet of paper, which I didn't really want to do, but you know. And maybe we'll put it on here. Okay. I am being very messy today again. And maybe I'll just add the glue on here because my paper is a little bit bigger than my envelope and my glue is being really globby. That, I'm not sure that's a word, but okay. Have some paper down. We'll just finish this one because the window envelope took way too long, and then I can finish the rest on my own. You get the idea. Today's mask making is on the mask part is not so successful. It should have been because you're just using envelopes, but like I said, I have a big washi, like a really wide washi, but no, it's not gonna go with this. I was hoping why did I think it was very blue? What am I gonna put on the bottom? Because I am trying to use my scraps. Okay, just dropped a bunch of envelopes with these colors. These two would have been good together, but with this one, not so much. Okay. Let me just dig through here a little bit. No. I should have something that goes with blue. What do you think? Let's use this. It'll go with anything. We'll cut the green part off. And then we'll have to follow that line. And over here, just that writing there. Okay. Glue page. Okay. And then make sure you don't glue it down upside down, like I almost did, but I caught onto that fast enough, luckily. And scissors. Okay, so I'm gonna stop with this one, but you get the idea. These are easy pockets. If you have envelopes, or if you see these tall skinny envelopes at the thrift store, then buy them and make some pockets. They are very versatile. You can obviously use them, the envelopes, just as envelopes, but you can always make things like this with the envelopes. Okay, so let's finish decorating this one first. I just feel like, yes, it's very busy already, but maybe I just need a tag, you know, just something here, especially here. I was wondering maybe something there. That one, or maybe this one. This one is cute. Which way is it? It's so tiny there. It's this way up. And then behind it, maybe I can add more cheesecloth. Let's do that. Just to give it some dimension. And I just kind of want to bunch it up and not have it lying flat, because that's why I'm using the cheesecloth, is to give it, you know, just something that stands up from the paper to give it some texture. And I am gluing this down with fabric tack because, what way did we say? This way. Just because I'm gluing it onto the cheesecloth, and I did put a lot of fabric tack on there, but I'm hoping the ink would kind of ooze through and help to keep the cheesecloth down. Okay, so that one's done, fast and easy. After I'm done here, I'll have to see on the floor where my, and do we want something on here? I'll have to see where my fabric tack lid went, because the lid went somewhere. It fell and off it went. Maybe this. I do like this, but maybe I need a little bit of ink around it. And there's a stamp floating around on my desk. I think it's the same color. Yeah, maybe we'll just add that. And I want just the edges to be a little darker, and not just, you know, I just don't want the softer effect. I want it to look like this, and not just with the brush, soft little strokes, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So if I want the ink to have a more prominent, darker color on the edges of my whatever I'm inking, I would just put it right onto the, like I did now, just wipe it across my ink pad. Okay. And shall we see if we can add the stamp again? Just kind of lightly. Maybe we'll just add it there too. That didn't really show. Okay. So let's see what we did today. So I can go dig around for, I think my fabric tack glue lid fell in my garbage or my recycling bin, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, let's see. This was my prototype, just to show you how these pockets work. This is the envelope pocket, so I closed mine shut. You definitely can make that a pocket too, or even this, cut it open here and make that a pocket, but just reinforce maybe the envelope. This one, and this one. So not a very productive mask making day, but we did get stuff done. So just quickly again, I'll show you. It can go into your journal as a tuck here. Glue those two, and then you put stuff in here or on the page. Then if you glue here and here, the three sides, that would be a pocket, and this would be a pocket. This one here. Do I have a piece of paper? That would be a pocket, or this. And of course, you can always glue it like this, and then this can become a pocket. You can clip it onto the page and put some coffee dyed paper on the back, and this could become a writing area, or just put it in a pocket. But then if you're not gluing it down, decorate the back as well. So I hope this was insightful for you, and the video wasn't too long. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow. We're back with day 11 tomorrow. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.